So, Berto, do you know what parapsychology is?
It's something like what Dr. Venkman might have been engaged in Ghostbusters.
Exactly. It's a field of study concerned with the investigation of the evidence for paranormal psychological phenomena, such as ESP, or extrasensory perception, or psychokinesis, like when Luke, pulled the lightsaber towards him.
That's force powers. That's different.
Or precognition, like in Minority Report, or telepathy, communication between minds.
X-Men.
Like seeing into the past, or mind reading, this sort of thing. And so these are all, and there are many more, paranormal psychological phenomena, otherwise known as parapsychology. Other terms that are sometimes used are psychical research, or psi research is sometimes terms that people use. Well, today I want to talk about parapsychology, what it is, the research, if it's pseudoscience or not, how it fits into the field of psychology, famous cases, and what my take is. What do you say, Berto?
Sounds fascinating.
Welcome to the Psychology in Seattle podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Kirk Honda. I'm a professor and a therapist.
My name is Humberto Castañeda. I clean pools that are very dirty.
This episode is just for patrons of the podcast. So if you're listening to this and you're not a patron of the podcast yet, this episode will end before the content begins. If you want to hear the full episode, you have to become a patron of the podcast by going to patreon.com. That's patreon.com. Patrons get access to all the premium episodes on their phones, and there's no commercials on those episodes as well. And when you become a patron, I'll tell you how to access it. And remember that a portion of your monthly pledge goes towards various charities that we support.